I am a 35-year-old company employee. It's been 3 years since I got married to my husband. My husband is 5 years younger than me and was my junior at work. I was attracted to him because he was the opposite of me, who was shy and reserved, and I saw him confidently expressing his opinions to his superiors and seniors. However, now I regret marrying my husband, who speaks his mind about everything without considering the other person's feelings. Before we got married, we agreed to split the money equally. We also shared the current living expenses, with me paying the rent and my husband paying for electricity and heating. After we got married, we created a joint account for our future. We planned to save money for our children's education and childcare, who had been born. We saved a little bit of money from our salaries every month. However, this savings account caused a rift between my husband and me. The reason was that we couldn't have a child easily. At first, my husband was cooperative, but now he refuses, saying that he is busy with work and tired. To be honest, I am also busy with work, and I do housework in addition to that. I became increasingly dissatisfied with my husband, who said things like he was the only one who was tired. Nevertheless, I wanted to have a child with the person I love, and I tried hard to get pregnant. However, my husband has a strong personality and hates being told what to do. Every time I say something, he gets irritated. Would you like to go to the hospital with me on our next day off? The doctor said that it would be a good idea for both men and women to get tested.
Huh? Why? Are you trying to say that I'm the reason we can't have children?
Oh. No. That's not it. But I want to seriously consider having children too.
The reason we can't have children is probably because of your age, isn't it? You're already 35 years old. Why don't you give up already?
I was shocked by my husband's words. It seemed like he had no intention of having children anymore. Since then, things have been awkward between us. We hardly talked at home, and when we did, my husband would say things that made me feel inferior. I was just accumulating stress because of him. After we got married, we were assigned to different departments at work. Even when we passed each other in the hallway, my husband wouldn't even look at me. I didn't know what he was thinking. One day, my mother-in-law came to visit us. It was a holiday, and I was at home, but my husband was out.
I'm sorry for coming over so suddenly. Actually, I went on a trip with my friends the other day. I came to give you a souvenir.
Thank you very much. I'll make some coffee. Please take your time. My mother-in-law lived alone in her parents' house. My father-in-law had already passed away, and she was living on a pension while enjoying traveling with her friends and spending time on her hobbies.
What's wrong? You seem down.
My mother-in-law thought she would give me the souvenir and leave right away, but she noticed that something was wrong with me and became worried. I couldn't talk to anyone about it, so I ended up telling my mother-in-law everything. I told her that my husband wasn't cooperative in making babies, that he said the reason we couldn't have children was because of me, and that he kept making abusive remarks. My mother-in-law listened to me silently. After I finished talking, I realized what I had done. I regretted telling my husband's mother, who was my mother-in-law, About my husband's complaints.
Oh, I'm sorry, my son said something terrible to you.
However, my mother-in-law apologized to me.
We raised him wrong, he was also a child born late. So we parents spoiled him too much. And that's why he grew up selfish and self-centered. I'm really sorry.
Since my mother-in-law listened to me sympathetically, I decided to consult her about another problem I was having. It was about the joint account between my husband and me. My husband had stopped depositing money into the joint account a while ago, but that wasn't all. He had withdrawn about $20,000 from there recently. I just noticed that he had withdrawn the money yesterday. I haven't talked to my husband about it yet.
What? What did he use such a large sum of money for? But you have to ask him properly. If you have any problems, I'm always here to help. Talk to your husband properly once.
Thank you very much. Encouraged by my mother-in-law, I decided to talk to my husband. That night, I asked my husband. I'm talking about the money in the joint account. You withdrew $20,000, right? What did you use it for?
Oh. What's the big deal? We can't have children anymore, so we don't need the savings we made for our children. It's not necessary anymore.
Oh my, that's not the point, but what did you use such a large sum of money for?
It's none of your business. You're always so nosy. Even couples have privacy. There are things I don't want to tell you.
But this is a joint account between us, isn't it? What are you thinking, withdrawing money without permission? I can't accept it. It's money we saved together, so I have the right to know what you used it for. I questioned my husband, but he never told me how he spent the money. The word cheating crossed my mind, so I decided to hire a private investigator to investigate. I was surprised when I saw the results of the investigation. My husband was not cheating, but he was addicted to gambling. Moreover, he didn't seem to be going to work and was gambling from morning till night every day. I didn't notice because we worked in different departments, but my husband lied to me that he was busy with work and used the money from our joint account to gamble. I learned the truth and felt like my world had gone dark. I immediately consulted my mother-in-law, who was also shocked and angry with my husband.
I need some time to sort things out. Please give me some time.
A few days later, my husband told me that he had something to say.
Let's separate.
What? What do you mean?
I'm sick of you always complaining. I'd rather live with my mother than with you.
Oh, you want to?
This is already a done deal. It's useless to oppose it.
I got fed up with my husband's one-sided opinions. Okay. When I agreed, my husband, who had already packed his bags, left the house. After my husband left, I immediately canceled the lease on the apartment and moved out. 3 days later, my husband called me.
Why can't I get into the apartment?
I canceled the lease on that apartment.
What? What are you doing? That's so selfish.
Am I selfish? You're the one who suggested we separate. The apartment was in my name, so you have no right to complain.
Oh, no, that's not it. I was worried about my mother's health.
I couldn't help but burst out laughing. This was a plan between my mother-in-law and me. She contacted my husband and said she was worried about her health and wanted him to manage her money, so she called him back home. My husband thought he could use the money freely, so he happily went back home. However, my mother-in-law was not sick at all, and instead, she was strict about money and took away his wallet and bank account. My mother-in-law and I know that you're addicted to gambling and have debts. You've also been taking days off work using your accumulated paid leave.
Huh? What? You knew.
I want you to return the money you used from our joint account.
Oh, okay, let's live together again. You'll come back, right?
There's no way I'm coming back. I'm divorcing you. When I told my husband I wanted a divorce, I could tell he was shaken.
Oh, no. I've submitted my resignation. If you divorce me, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. It's your own fault, isn't it? I think we'll communicate through lawyers from now on.
Wait. Don't abandon me.
Ignoring my husband, who was crying and screaming, I hung up the phone. After that, I demanded a divorce from my husband through a lawyer, and he reluctantly agreed to the divorce. I claimed all the money I had put into the joint account, including the money my ex-husband had withdrawn without my permission, and he paid me back in full. My ex-husband became unemployed and started working part-time to repay his debts. He has no money or time to gamble under my mother-in-law's strict supervision, and he seems to be working hard. I hope my ex-husband will repent a little. I have nothing but gratitude for my mother-in-law in this matter. I still keep in touch with her secretly from my ex-husband. How was this story? Please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.